So first stop in the souk is the vegetables and fruit aisle, if you like, because lovely Jackie is making us a veg curry tonight. I think we're going to collaborate a bit and we'll do a bit of the, we'll do the rice maybe. That's our input. But yeah, there's veg shops everywhere you go.
2 sweet potatoes, massive cauliflower, 2 carrots. About 2 feet.
And some of this stuff.
They're
they're coming out for carrots.
Pardon.
It's stuck.
Do you know, it's actually nicer on than I thought. That pattern, I like that.
Let's have a look, Nick.
If you ordered, Mr. Morocco.
Chicken and chips.
Dale?
Chicken and chips.
We've ordered nothing so that when it comes we can dig in if we decide it looks alright.
We'll test out on YouTube first.
Yeah, let them be the guinea pigs.
Chips.
Oui.
Is he getting him?
What? Normal.
Hiya.
No captain.
Woo! Go, Jackie. Oh, it's actually really easy, isn't it?
It's about getting that first tuck with a fold, isn't
Yeah.
it? Have a look. Oh, that colour's
That looks cool. Yeah.
There you go.
So, just checking out a campsite because we're in desperate need of showers. And the girls are just checking it out. Is it going to be a thumbs up or a thumbs down? So it looks like we're going to give this a wide berth.
So it turns out they're all on top of each other.
Oh, is it like Spain?
Yeah, a bit like Spain.
Right.
So we're going to go up into the trees and we're going to use our hob to do the cooking. So yeah. Pretty sure this is our 4th attempted park up, but the best one of the 4. The views here are actually pretty incredible, like beyond incredible. Like we are completely surrounded by mountains, look at that. And then just behind us here is another oasis. You are literally in the middle of the desert, but then all of a sudden there's a load of these palm trees which just look like they shouldn't be here, but actually are pretty damn incredible. Got the moon right up there, cell tower over there. We've got good 4G, so yeah. I think this will be a good one. We are, however, right on the road. Like literally the road is just there. But it's a quiet road and actually it's on Park for Night. So supposedly the locals are okay with it, with you being here. But yeah, absolutely incredible. As park ups go, this is pretty epic. I think what it was, we were just looking for too many things when what we try and do is stay off the main road. So to come to a park up which is right on a road is obviously out of our comfort zone, but I think this is going to be fine. In fact, no, I know this is going to be fine. It's going to be the best park up yet. Let's hope so. Doesn't he look the bee's knees and the dog's and all that? What you making?
Rice for a curry.
Nice.
Nice rice.
Where's the curry? Oh, it's all dripping out.
Do you like my new lid?
I told you we needed lids.
No, not only does it keep the rice, not only does it keep... I'm basically using the kettle as a lid. And basically, the water in the kettle is staying hot as well to top up the rice. Always thinking. Always thinking.
Be the luckiest campers. Look at you. We got rice made by Nick. Well done, Nick. And that is just ridiculously looking tasty. Oh, the naan breads. Oh, oh.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
Can't leave the naan. Good morning. So on the most beautiful morning with the most epic views around us, unfortunately someone doesn't get to experience it. Some of you may or may not know that Nick's got Crohn's disease, and basically he's struggled for many years, and it's been quite a while since he's had a bad flare up like this. But yeah, he's having a bit of a flare up of his Crohn's disease, bless his heart. So we're at the spot where last night a lovely local came by and basically sort of warned us that everyone in the local villages are lovely, but you don't know how dangerous people that are passing by are. He gave us his number and said, you know, if there's anything you need, if it's in the night, just call us. He was so sweet, but at first he couldn't speak much of the English, so he ended up driving back to his friend, picking up his friend and bringing his friend here. And that is just how beautiful the Moroccan people are. You know, they're just purely looking out for us, which is, yeah, it's really nice. We thought he was coming along to move us on. But yeah, so we were possibly thinking of staying here one night. However, Nick's quite poorly, like I said. So it might be now that we'll stay on another night. It's also our last night with Jackie and Dale, because they're going to carry on up and round through the Atlas Mountains and do a big circle. And we're heading towards a place called Imiudar, I think it is, where Jess, Lynn's and the kids and all of that are there, so we can celebrate Christmas with them. So yeah, this is our predicament right now. Babe, say hello. All we can do is wait it out, basically. Obviously, I'll keep checking on him, but yeah, I need to get outside because it takes a long time for it to get warm here. So actually, I'm hoping that by now it's gone 11 o'clock. So hopefully it'll be a bit hotter when we get out there. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you our insight into what van life is like sometimes. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. You know, we both have these illnesses where they can floor us for several days. Fingers crossed, we're in a beautiful place. It always helps me heal when I'm in a place that's really beautiful. When I'd end up poorly a long time ago, I'd end up in hospital and then you're stuck there then for weeks and weeks on end. Whereas when we've been in the van, it's like I open the back doors and my troubles go away. I end up getting over it a lot quicker is what I'm saying. So I'm hoping that being in the most stunning spot will help him with his flare up. Fingers crossed. So the road is just here, running along. So it's close, but it's not a very busy road. But yeah, that's us. How incredible. We've got a mini little oasis on the other side. Just perfect. So we're going to stop here another night, see how Nick goes on. Luna, as you can hear, has made her way down to Jackie and Dale, who are sat in a little sun trap. So I think I'll get my chair and go and join them. Looney! Right, off I go. Go meet these guys. Is this the easiest route down? Yeah. Just checking. What have you found? Pussy, Jackie and Dale. Thanks, darling. Luna! Looney! This is lovely. It's funny, isn't it? All the stones and she wants the one you've got.
Yeah.
What you got? Thanks, Dale. Right, so update on Mr. Nick. He's managed to be sick a lot today, but we're hoping that that's a good sign. I've been down in like this little gorgy area where we managed to find a lovely little sun trap, so it was nice and warm. So we've just spent a couple of hours down there chit-chatting our way past the day. Whoa, it's windy. Look at this. But whilst we've been down there, it seems like the Moroccan football team have moved in behind us. Yeah, there's a load of kids playing out there with made some make-do goalposts with some stones and rocks and whatnot, and yeah, they're having the time of their lives. Nick just says, why don't you go and give them a drink of water? In fact, we had some ladies pass earlier who were walking along with their cow, bless them. So there was one cow and two women. No, one cow, two women and a young boy. Anyway, cut a long story short, they'd walked all the way up here with this cow, and I think they were going to try and go into the sort of oasis-y bit where there seemed to be a load of water trough things, but maybe the water's dried out. They all came back down and they were like asking for drinks and whatnot, and you think they were so bloody grateful just for a little bit of water. So we sent them on the way with a big bottle so that they've got plenty for while they're walking back to town. But yeah, something as simple as just a bit of bottled water. Very, very humbling, again, as always. This wind is picking up and it's crazy, so I don't know how much you're going to be able to hear me outside. How do we know who's on whose team? Right, so luckily Mr. Rushton is feeling a lot better today, so we can finally move from this spot. However, I could have stayed at this spot for another week. I bloody love it here, except for the extreme cold mornings, because they are brutal. We had lovely scrambled egg on toast this morning, made by beautiful Jackie, but they're now heading in towards the, carrying on in towards the desert, up towards Mazouga, is it?
Yes.
Yes. And we're heading back towards the coast to go meet up with the guys to do Christmas. So yeah, it's time to say goodbye to these guys. I'm absolutely gutted. Luna! See, they're not bothered about leaving us, it's just Luna. Oh, look at her. Oh, Nick, look at it. Luna! Slobby kisses. Where are you going? Where am I going? I'm saying bye-bye. Say Auntie Jack, you're not allowed. You feed me brioche every day. Is you proper scoffy?
Kiss.
Oh,
thank you. Bye, Luna.
Yeah, Lily.
Bye, lovelies.
I'm going to miss you all.
Yeah.
I am.
Thank you for a wonderful...
Thank you for a wonderful...
If you can't make it like Christmas, New Year, then we're here until like middle of January.
Oh,
Definitely meet up before we go, anyway. At some point.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
You can't get out past this without going over them.
Right.
So you're going to have to go over it. Either that or you
Which
get...
one?
This is it.
Right, so what I said is go forward, come out that way.
Which way?
In between that.
But then there's loads there as well. What are you going to do wrong with them? That's why you need to be that way, so that your wheel's like here. In between there, but you can't. The van's there at the moment.
What's she doing? She's done completely.
Whoa! You're going straight over them!
I never actually asked for their opinion anyway.
The toilet's not wide enough to bridge over them two lots. I don't know what she's trying to do.
You're going to drive straight over it.
Whoa! You're going to hit them! I keep telling you!
No, whoa, you're going to hit them.
You're going straight over the things.
Right, well, Bring your right hand down.
She says don't give her them instructions.
Pulling them out and throwing them back on the ground's a great help.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
Right, you know what you're going to do? You cracked it on them.
Yeah, but you're going over the big ones there. Look, you're going over the... You can't see between that and that, because that's the small curve as well. So you're going to go this side of that wouldn't
I'm going to give him as a parting gift.
You need to be going that way.
Right, do you want to know something? Some bed parked it on top of them.
Yeah, well, I didn't go over the big ones. I don't know the
I think you'll be fine. Just come right back.
This is comedy gold, this is.
I think if I just turn, I'll go in between them.
Oh, Nick can move his van, you can get out easily.
Yeah, we'll do that. He did say that. Did you say that, Nick?
Yeah, but I thought a little manoeuvre over the little one, but now she's going for all of them.
A few moments later.
Ow! See you later, guys. Say ciao, see you later, guys. Right, time for us to make a move now. Join us next week where we try a different mode of transport.
And Jennie ends up in the driving seat.
We explore more of what this country has to offer, including the beautiful Paradise Falls in Agadir,
And we finally catch up with Nearly.
and get to enjoy a beautiful Christmas together.
Don't forget to watch to the end for the bloopers.
If you enjoyed that, give us a thumbs up and drop a comment below. Hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell so you know when our next video is going to be released. Hope to see you on the road somewhere because, as ever, we are.
Only half the world away.
Keep dreaming big, being kind, and make every single moment count.
I'm just going to kibosh your photo and go like that.
Dale.
Because I'm a bit smelly.
She's not in her seat! Shaving her legs!